YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy ConcisetheBarber. In this video, we're gonna be talking about a new limited edition from the Wahl Vapor, which is the limited edition Wahl Vapor. This is the original. This is limited edition. Let's get into this.
CTB, you know who it is.
In this video, I would like to talk about the Wahl Vapor and the limited edition. Now, I will have to say one thing that I noticed about any difference of this clipper is, of course, the style. The style of it, it's not my, this is, I call this my brand. These are my brand colors. This has this swirl black and purple. I do like it, but I would say literally one of the main differences is the feel. The feel of these is basically this rubber grip area right here, all over the place, but smoothed out. So you have better grip. You have better grip with the limited edition, and I'm not mad at that, So up and on anything, of course it's limited edition. Most of the times people just think it's just the lid, whatever like that, but they switched it up a little bit. They didn't switch out the blades. That is still the same, the F32 fade out blade. The cutting teeth is the same. However, I did switch to the magic clips, and I do like that because this makes this thing a beast. Other than just fading out, it does make this a good bulk removing clipper. So if you ever want to know how to enhance this, you can put the magic clip stagger tooth blade on it and you won't regret it. That is the two main things that I noticed that is different about this. Now, let's get to the other thing that I noticed that is different about this. I did notice a difference in sound. So we're revving at 73, 74 decibels for the original Wahl Vapor. But let's see for the limited edition. So that's a huge difference. 74 to 69 to 68, between there, that's a huge difference. So, well, at barbers will know that's a huge difference. So they sound the same almost on, but you can tell the difference from there. Now, that could be due to longevity. So honestly, I'm not sure if it's going to stay as is. I will do another test a few months, down the road and let y'all know. Okay. So now here's the question. RPMs. I do an RPM test and I was surprised that the RPMs is where they need to be, but not only that, and then some. $80.75 for the original. Now this is supposed to just have 8,000. It's revving up higher than that. Let's go to the limited edition. That's at 79.94 and it's supposed to be at 8,000. So even though the decibels is just a little bit higher and it's past 8,000, this is literally right at 8,000. Whoever said it's not because it says 7,994.2, come on. But anyway, y'all might look at that and say, oh nah, that ain't cool. Like, look, man, this is overachieving. This is right at it. So you can look at it how you really want to. But do you need to have both or just one or the other? Now, I will say this. There are certain type of clippers you can have two of, and some you only need one. This is a type of clipper you honestly really can have two of, and here's why. Pros and cons. So the fact that these rev at 8,000 RPMs. I can't say that the blade does not get warm. It can get warm depending on what you're using it for. Since I made this clipper that can do both in debulk and fade, I might use this just for a little bit more than I would used to use this just for fading. So I will probably set this bad boy up to debulk and probably get right around the parietal ridge and all of that jazz. And maybe I'll do the bald line. It all depends on hair texture at that point. But the blade might be warm at that time. So then I'll just switch it out to this. Now I'm in the fading process and I finish it out with the fade and I'm perfectly fine. Because to me, my clients, I care about how my clients are being serviced. So I am not just going to keep something that's just going to stay hot. Now, I'm not saying that it is going to stay hot all the time. That is not the case with the vapors. I'm not saying that. Sometimes I use something else and then I fade out and I'm perfectly fine. But I do like having one of these completely zero gap and one of these just slightly open. It gives me a little bit of a range, and also using one for detailing more than the other. Helps with longevity, of course, when you have two, but the cost of that might affect a lot of people. So I do understand that you might not want to have two of these, but if you're only going to get one and one and only, whatever one you get, try to put the Magic Clip stagger tooth blade on it. Try to do that, and you'll see the performance just be elevated just a little bit more. But these are amazing machines. I do love how they fade. Right now they are my top 3 for fading, and I can't say that I don't like using these. So to me, this is a clipper that you can have 2 of. But if you don't have 2 of them, you're not going to get 2 of them, you just want 1 of them, doesn't matter which one you get. This one does have better grip. You see the RPM test, same weight, everything. It's a little bit quieter. You put the Magic Clip stagger tooth blade on this, you will not regret it. I promise you. But that's what I think on this. I was going to do a whole complete unboxing, but it's the same exact thing. It's the same exact thing with just a few little bit of tweaks. So I didn't want to go through all of that with y'all. If y'all do want to see the real true concise review, just check out this one right here, and you'll see everything I had to say about it. But I do love how these things cut. They do perform well, and to me, they are worth having. So that being said, y'all, this is my concise review comparison video, whatever, how I really name this in the title. I'm really not sure how I'm going to, but that's what I wanted to give y'all and offer y'all. So thank y'all for watching. Y'all be blessed, and I'll see y'all in the next video.
CTB, you know who it is.